So electric mountain bikes are becoming more popular, with a lot of bike companies releasing new models all the time, with a lot of these bikes being either trail bikes or enduro bikes. But what if you want an electric mountain bike, but you want a lot more than a measly 160 millimeters of travel? Well, Canyon has you covered with their all-new Torque On, which is a full-blown Freeride e-mountain bike. So in this video, we're going to take a look at the specs, builds, and pricing of the new Torque On, and see if Canyon has a winner on its hands. So now, let's check out the all-new Canyon Torque On.
The Torque On is the newest entry into the long travel e-mountain bike category. But instead of being a normal enduro bike, this is labeled as a Freeride bike, with 180 millimeters of travel in the front and 175 millimeters in the rear. And while the Torque On might share its name with the regular Torque model, the frame is completely new design from the ground up. And it's made of carbon fiber, and it's low slung and looks pretty wicked. The motor is a Shimano EP8, which provides up to 85 Nm of peak torque. It also comes with either a 720 watt or a 900 watt hour battery depending on the build, and the battery is held within the down tube. At the time of this recording, I wasn't able to find an estimated range on this bike since there's a lot of variables, including assist mode, terrain, temperature, rider weight, and rider input. But these are pretty big batteries, so my guess is you shouldn't have a problem getting over 30 to 40 miles pretty easily. So the bike is designed as a mullet, with a 29-inch wheel in the front and a 27.5-inch wheel in the rear. The Canyon has a 63.5 degree head tube angle, a 75.5 degree effective seat tube angle, and 445 mm chainstays. And you may notice with the new suspension design, it doesn't look like there's any room for a water bottle, but you'd be wrong. Canyon did some clever thinking to come up with a design where the bottle fits within the top tube. The only bad part is it is a proprietary water bottle, but you can't remove it if you don't want it. Also, love it or hate it, the shifting, brake, and motor control cables are routed through the headset. And depending on the build, the bike weighs anywhere from 52.9 to 54.5 pounds, and it's available in sizes small through extra large. It also comes with a 6-year warranty on the frame for the original owner. The Torque On has 3 available builds, and the first one we're going to look at is the CF8, which is the most affordable build and comes with a 720 watt battery. It comes with a Fox 38 Performance Grip fork and a Fox X2 Performance shock. It has a Shimano SLX drivetrain with a 12-speed 51-tooth cassette. The brakes are Shimano SLX with 203mm rotors in the front and in the rear. It also comes with Sunringo Duroc wheels and Maxxis tires with the Assegai in the front and a DHR2 in the rear. Lastly, it comes with an Iridium dropper post, and the CF8 retails for $5,499. Next is the CF9, which is the middle build, and in the small size, it comes with a 720 watt battery, and on other sizes, it comes with a 900 watt battery. It comes with a Fox 38 Factory Grip 2 fork, and a Fox X2 factory shock. It has a Shimano XT drivetrain with a 12-speed 51-tooth cassette. The brakes are Shimano XTs, with 203mm rotors in the front and in the rear. It has Sunringo Duroc wheels and Maxxis tires, with an Assegai in the front and a DHR2 in the rear. It also comes with the Iridium dropper post, and it retails for $6,199 for the small size and $6,499 for all the other sizes. Last is the CF Roxanne, which is the most expensive build, and it comes with a 900 watt battery. It comes with a RockShox Zeb Ultimate RC2 fork, and a RockShox Super Deluxe Ultimate coil shock. It comes with a SRAM X01 Axis drivetrain with a 12-speed 52-tooth cassette. The brakes are SRAM Code RSCs with 203mm rotors in the front and in the rear. It also comes with DT Swiss HFR 1500 wheels and Maxxis tires with an Assegai in the front and a DHR2 in the rear. And the CF Roxanne will retail for $8,199. The interesting part with this bike is, it appears that Canyon signed Roxanne when he was with Honda, since the bike is red, but Roxanne currently rides with a Suzuki, which is yellow. So overall, I really like what Canyon's created with the Torque On. Usually with most e-bikes, my biggest complaint is that they're so expensive that only select few can actually afford them. But Canyon has made a full carbon fiber e-bike with great geometry, a clean design, and great builds that many mountain bikers can afford. And to me, this is the kind of bike that does make sense as an e-bike. It's super slack, has a ton of suspension, so it would be kind of a pain to pedal hills without a motor. But the fact that it does have a motor means that the rider spends less time climbing and more time shredding downhills. But these are just my opinions. What really matters is, are you excited for the Torque On? Do you plan on buying one? Let me know how you feel about it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great one.